My deaf dad got a cochlear implant and immediately regretted hearing my mom. My dad was deaf for most of his life. Growing up, he always joked that being deaf had one big advantage. He never had to listen to annoying people. So when he decided to get a cochlear implant at 58, our whole family expected a very emotional moment. We imagined tears, hugs, and happy memories. The day they turned on the implant, our entire family was in the doctor's office. The audiologist adjusted a few settings and finally activated it. Dad blinked a few times as sounds entered his world for the first time in decades. My mom immediately leaned forward with tears in her eyes and asked, "Honey, can you hear me?" Dad instantly put both hands over his ears and groaned. Then he looked at the doctor and said, "Doctor, the surgery was a success. Now can you please lower my wife's volume?" I waited 58 years to hear that voice, and somehow it's louder than I imagined. The entire room burst out laughing. My mom had been waiting for a sweet, romantic moment, and Dad's first reaction was to complain about her volume. Before anyone could stop laughing, another sound made Dad jump. It was my grandpa turning a page in his newspaper. Dad spun around and looked terrified. Grandpa casually turned another page. Crinkle, crackle, fold. Dad stared at him and said, "That's a newspaper? I thought somebody was fighting a wild animal." From that day on, Dad and Grandpa's newspaper became enemies. But Grandpa wasn't Dad's biggest problem. That title belonged to my mom. My mom is a wonderful woman, but she's also very strict. Growing up, if we broke something or got into trouble, Mom could yell loud enough to make the whole house freeze. Before the implant, Dad only saw her mouth moving. He never understood why we looked so scared. A few weeks after the surgery, my little brother accidentally broke a lamp while playing soccer inside the house. Mom started yelling immediately. Dad froze. His eyes got wider and wider as she continued. Then he slowly turned toward us kids and said, "Wait, this is what you've been dealing with your whole lives?" We all nodded. Dad looked shocked and said, "Kids, I owe you all an apology. I thought you were exaggerating." For the next few months, Dad complained about every sound he discovered. The microwave beeped too loudly. The dog barked too loudly. Birds outside were too loud. Mom's laugh was definitely too loud. Whenever she called him from another room, he would yell back, "I'm in the house, not on the moon."